Here's a couple of individuals that, by observing them, one would conclude this is the age group that we need to drop down the voting age to. Right now, you have to be 18 to vote because they made the argument if you're old enough to fight in the Vietnam War, you should be given the right to vote. If they draft you into the military at 18, you should be able to vote. So they dropped it down from 21, I think, to 18. Now the Democrats are scrambling to say, well, we need to drop down to 16 because they're very mature now. 16-year-olds are far more mature than the generations before them. So here's a couple of dudes showing you how far they've come to reaching maturity at the ripe age of 16 years old. So this right here says it all. Yeah, this is what we need to put our country, we need to put our country in their hands because these guys are disciplined, upright, and dependable citizens of the United States. You should allow them to vote. I'm not quite sure, and I don't think they were either. I don't know exactly what their motive was by pouring gas on your britches and then dribbling it on the ground. Set it on fire right here. It's going to run to your britches, and maybe it's going to look cool. I'm on fire and I'm on my skateboard. Whoopee, look at me. This is the kind of mind that we need to get more voters out of this section of people. We need this kind of mind because these guys are on the top of their game. Hey, watch this. I'm going to pour gas in front of me, run it up on me, pour it on my britches. Then my buddy's going to light the fire, and we're going to have a whoopee of a good time here. Well, you watch them and you say, maybe we ought to give them a couple of more years before we actually allow them to vote. Maybe we need to get them to think through some of these things they do before we allow them to vote. Just a thought. Is this the kind of mind that you want as far as the voting block is concerned? I think we might ought to give them a couple of more years. What do you think? Let them mature a little bit. I think the rest of it will speak for itself. You see what I'm saying?